Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Delvina. I'm from PBI2. So today I'm going to present it about technology in teaching and learning process. And actually this is my final exam about the academic speaking. So now I'm going to present it about using e-learning in teaching and learning process. Okay, let's start it. First, I want to show you what is e-learning. Okay, according to Munir, 2019, e-learning is more precisely intended as an effort to make a transformation of the learning process in schools or college into digital form, which is bridged by internet technology. And then, uh, this is some reason why I choose e-learning in this small research. The first one is because the e-learning is very interesting. Yeah, e-learning I think is very interesting and effective to teaching and learning process. As we know, the world is faced by the problem caused by the corona virus, spread of the coronavirus. So all of the university or and then also with the lecture and the students, uh, and most of the educational people have to study or teach and also learn from home. So uh, the e-learning is one of the technology that uh, can help to teaching and learning process. And then the second one is e-learning useful to enhance the effectiveness in teaching and learning process. Yes, that I have already mentioned before. E-learning is so a very effective technology to teaching and learning process because we can assess the material, we can collecting the assignment, and also lecture can give the exam or the add the material in e-learning. And then the last is because the e-learning make us easy to learn in anywhere and anytime. Yes, this is the reason why I choose the e-learning in this small research because um, I think beside the very interesting and also useful to enhance the effectiveness, uh, we can also assess the e-learning from home, uh, and also we can learn about the material anywhere and anywhen we want to learn the material. Okay, and then there are 10 questions that I have already provided in this small research. The first one is, do you know about e-learning? And then the second one is, when was the first time do you know about it? And then the third one is, in your opinion, what is e-learning? And then the fourth is, do you like e-learning? And then the fifth is, have you ever used e-learning? And then the sixth is, do you agree with people who using e-learning in education? And then next, does your lecture often use e-learning in teaching and learning process? And then, in your opinion, why your lecture or your university use e-learning in teaching and learning process? And then, what are the difficulties in using e-learning? And then the last is, what the advantage of using e-learning? Okay, and then also there are some references about the technology, especially about the e-learning. In this small research, I find the 5 references about the e-learning. Okay, you can see in my slide. Okay, next is there are the benefits and the weakness of using e-learning. Okay, let's talk about the benefits of using e-learning first. Okay, the first one, the benefits of using e-learning is flexibility of place and time. Yes, of course, because we can access the material and then we can learn from home and wherever we want. Um, and then independent learning, yeah, because the e-learning provide an opportunity for students to take the control of their success in the learning process, and then save the money. Yeah, because this is no need to face in the class, so uh, we can study from home. So e-learning, with e-learning, we cannot spend much money, and we can save our money, such as the transport, such as about the transportation and so on. And then next, about the weakness of using e-learning, the first one is lack face-to-face communication. Yeah, because this is the online learning, so we don't need to come to campus, and no need to face to face with our lecture. So yeah, this has become the weakness of the using e-learning. And then the second one is cheating prevention during online assessment is complicated. Yeah, with e-learning, because this is the online learning, the lecture can what is it, can see about the students do, so um, make very easy for the students to cheating for the others. And then the last is, if the connection is bad, we cannot assess the e-learning. Yeah, uh, this is relate with my experience in my hometown. um, there is also often blackout, so if there is blackout, the signal or the network is very slow, so I cannot assess the e-learning. And then next, about the how to apply the e-learning in teaching process. Okay, as a teacher, we must to provide the material to teach the students first. Okay, after that we can design the e-learning and add some material also with the assignments or exam. And then we can ask the students to join our class in e-learning by write their username, and also with the enroll key that I have give to them before. And then after that, students can access the e-learning with download the material, collecting the assignments, and so on. Okay, I'm going to show you about the how to use the e-learning and how to access the e-learning. Okay, this is the video. Okay, this is the way to access the e-learning. First, we open the Google, and then write the name of the e-learning. For example, this is the e-learning of State Islamic University of Raden Fatah Palembang, and then choose the. Okay, after that we choose Faculty of Tarbiyah and Teaching Science, and then we choose we write the course that we want to learn. For example, academic speaking. And then here there is the name of the course, academic speaking, with the lecturer Reni Kurniasari. Okay, and then we have to log in. By write the username and the password that already chosen by the admin of the university. Okay, here in the this is the e-learning with the academic speaking course, I mean. Okay, here there are topic 1 until topic 16, and there are so many material that we can access, we can download, and also we can there are room for the discussion for for my lecture, and then also we can submit the assignment, submit the final exam, and so on. Okay, and then after that, if we already learn, or if we are already or finish assess the e-learning, we can log out. Okay, this is also the room for the lecture. This is the room for lecture. This is the name of the lecture, and then the name of the course, and then the reason to add this course, and so on. Okay, and then this is also the room for the students, or for the colleger. We can add in the room for students, and then we can search the course that we want to learn. Okay, I think that's all. Okay, next is about the method used to get the data. Yeah, the first one, I provide 10 questions. After that, I use Google Form to get or finding the data. After that, I give the link of the Google Form to 10 respondents. After that, my respondents answer the question in Google Form. This is the method that I use to get the data. Okay, next about the result of the questionnaires. Okay, there are 90% people knowing about e-learning, and my respondents, almost all of my respondents are familiar with e-learning, and almost of them using e-learning in teaching and learning process, and they said that e-learning is very help them to teaching and learning process. Also, students do not waste their time to come to campus, and also they can save their money, and this is the help them to teaching and learning process. Okay, and then interpretation of the data. Okay, for the first questions, all of my respondents, or 10 out of 10 my respondents, knowing about e-learning. Then the second, 7 out of 10 my respondents knowing e-learning for the first time, since they study in State Islamic University of Raden Fatah Palembang. And then the third one, most of my respondents can explain about e-learning, and then most of them said that e-learning is a technology to teaching and learning via online. And then next, 8 out of 10 respondents like e-learning, and only 2 respondents unlike e-learning. And then the fifth is 10 out of 10 respondents ever use e-learning in teaching process. And then 8 out of 10 respondents agree with people who using e-learning in education or teaching and learning process. And then the 7, most of my respondents said that their lecture often use e-learning in teaching and learning process. And then 8, 5 out of 10 respondents said that their lecture use e-learning in teaching and learning process. And then 9, 8 out of 10 respondents said that the difficulties in using e-learning is if the connection is not good. We cannot access the e-learning. Also, if there is many people access the e-learning, it will become slower. And then the last is 5 out of 10 respondents said that the advantage of using e-learning are we can access from home or in anywhere and anytime. Okay, then this is the last is about the conclusion. So the conclusion is most of my respondents are familiar with e-learning as a technology in teaching and learning process, and most of them knowing e-learning since they were come to the university or since they become a colleger. And then most of my respondents often use e-learning and it can help them to study in anywhere at any time. And then e-learning can help the teaching and learning process run smoothly and effectiveness. Okay, I think that's all my presentation today. Thank you so much for watching this video. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.